in terms of the warrantless wiretapping and then also enhanced interrogation, which you oversaw as well.
I didn't oversee it.
But
okay,
you advised on it in your capacity with the president.
Well, I was counsel to the president, but the advice came from the Department of Justice, the senior leadership of the department, and the lawyers within the administration, saying, done a certain way, it would be effective and it would be lawful.
And I apologize, not an unimportant fact, but how do you feel looking back on both of those things? Both of those policies have been changed. Mm-hmm. In the Republican race right now, there are some, well, Donald Trump is saying, bring back waterboarding. It would be great. What do you feel about that?
I think we should only be doing those things that are absolutely necessary and effective and lawful. And the question—
Is that true of enhanced interrogation
Absolutely.
techniques?
That it was effective, and we've had testimony by folks from the CIA and the FBI talking about information that we got from the program. And at the time, the Department of Justice issued an opinion that if waterboarding, for example, was done with certain supervision, and it was only done to 3 people, high-level detainees, who we believed had information about a pending attack against the United States, that it would be lawful. And so this was, obviously very, very controversial. And I don't mean in this book to try to convince anyone who believes that waterboarding was torture, that it wasn't torture. I merely meant to point out that the lawyers worked very, very hard to get this right, to ensure that the CIA and the policymakers had the tools that they believed was necessary to protect this country.
But just very briefly, a parting shot question here. Your view now, if it were to come back, there's a legal pathway to bring waterboarding back, or is that closed?
Would I support it? I'd have to want to talk to the CIA folks to say, first of all, what is the threat? If in fact someone has information about a bomb that's about to go off in Washington D.C. in the next half hour, and we have someone in custody that we know has information about that. Even Chuck Schumer said in that kind of scenario, Senator Chuck Schumer from New York said, yes, he would authorize torture, assuming, again, I'm not suggesting that it would be torture as a legal matter, but that would be a tool that I think we should pursue under certain kind of circumstances.
All right, Alberto Gonzales, the book is True Faith and Allegiance. Thanks very much.
Thanks, John.
We'll be right back with our panel.